done with more.
When is that with the car?
I think it
That was the car. That was the freaking
It's
M3.
definitely the car. That's very.
Alright, okay, so this is day number 1, Monday. I'm gonna give this a try. So I want to do like a week sort of in the life. To be fully honest with you, I don't want to rant too much. I have no idea what I want to film on YouTube. I know I want to document something. I know I want to document my life and things like that, but I'm not 100% sure what to actually film. I want to be able to look back on my footage and know, like, you know, things that I went through, and like that's why I get so upset when I think of like the past 2 or 3 years, like the stuff I wish I filmed, setting up my gym and like starting a client base and all that kind of stuff. I wish I did those kind of things. So that's kind of what I'm wanting to do now, because it's got like this sort of new ventures and things I'm wanting to do. So I'm wanting to just be able to document that and film that a bit. So today I'm off now to, me and Gina are actually going to go print some pamphlets for my gym, and we're going to go deliver it to the houses sort of in this area where I stay. Because we've never done this before. It might be an absolute flop, it might do well, we have no idea. So we're going to test it out. So we're going to go get that done, and then yeah, it just looks like more like some sort of hybrid color. I don't know, looks like, let's see that.
So,
Got him done. Let me see.
ta-da, ta-da.
Nice. Now we got to be paper delivery boys and girls. We're about to deliver our first one, and we've got our helper here to help us old birds walking. So he's gonna deliver our first one. Is there not one up there?
No, there wasn't.
Nothing. Yes, do people not have postbox these days?
This is mine. Hey, this is
First of many. Right, so that's the first of many. We're going to walk around for the next hour or two and just deliver. We've printed 100, so we didn't print that many, just to see how this does. We want to like use it as almost like just a tester. Just want to use this as like a tester to see if it does work, and then in the future we'll print more if we can. So yeah, we'll see. We're going to get this all done. Oh, this is cheat codes. Cheat codes to get
Easier and quicker.
It's the last road. Get crazy right now, which gets in.
That happens all the time. There's the last.
All right. Okay, so day number 2. So yesterday, obviously, went and did the deliveries of that stuff, and then we actually ended up finishing off the night last night with some paddles. So I filmed a little bit of that. But yeah, this is what this video is going to be. It's just going to be a quick overview of my week. It's going to be a quick rundown, sort of like the key points of my week. Some weeks I would do different things, some I won't. I'm not used to this. I'm just trying, starting out, see what I sort of enjoy, and I'll form and I'll get better as I go. I'm sitting down and I'm working on my tracking sort of thing. This is the thing I used to do long ago when I was sort of in my like best, like when I was really sort of dialed in. I focused this, and for a long time I haven't done it, so now I'm back to it. I'm going to try quickly go over with you guys to show you guys what this is and how I do it. So let me show you. So this is my little sort of tracking, I don't even know what you call it, but yeah, so here is the date. I've got day 1, so this just means like it was a successful day. So if it's in green, it's successful. Normally if I put it in green, or if I put in orange or whatever, or red, it's bad, considered a bad or good or whatever day. So date, then I got length of sleep. So last night I got 8 hours 36. Oh no, sorry, last night I got 8 hours 90 minutes, but the night before that I got 8 hours 36. Then I've got quality of sleep. So like the night prior, I got great sleep. Last night I got good sleep, but I took a little bit longer than usual to fall asleep. Nothing crazy. I fall asleep very quickly. I'm quite lucky. I normally typically, when I hit the pillow, I'm like at least out within a couple minutes. Like I'm quite lucky with that kind of stuff. So the first night was great. The second night took a little bit longer. Still nothing long. Most probably took like 10 minutes, maybe 10, 15 minutes. But yeah, normally I hit the pillow and I'm asleep. So that's just that one to just tell me like how was my sleep, because there's no point in having amazing, but I'm having or like if I'm getting 8+ hours every night, but I'm getting horrible sleep every night. So this is just a rough tracker to know what's happening. Then I got calories. These ranges I'm not really following just yet, but for now I'm more focused on protein, not so much focused on calories. But for now, yesterday I got 2,803 calories, so it's a little bit lower than I'd want to be, but it's fine for now. Quality of food is great, so there I just write like if I had, let's say, junk food or something, I'll say bad or good, or bad/good. If it was like half junk food, half good food, then it'll be like good. But yesterday was pretty good. I had like chicken wraps, like all the things I want to be eating in a day. So that's quality of food, great. Protein, I had 194 grams. 200 plus is what the goal will be, but for now, like 180 plus is fine for me. Water, I had 3.9 liters yesterday. Weight, I didn't weigh myself. I'm not going to weigh myself for now. Gym rest, I rested yesterday. I didn't gym yesterday. I didn't have time to gym yesterday. So I just write in there what session I did. And then the next little one, I asked there, how was gym? So I just write there if my gym was great, like good, bad, great again kind of thing, just so I have a rough idea of where things are. Because typically by like day 14, then I'll start to have really good gym sessions if I've stuck to all of this, where in the beginning it's normally a bit tougher. And then last thing I got there is cardio and stretching. So if I didn't do like gym, or if I didn't gym here, then I sort of expect myself to do either some kind of cardio or some kind of stretching just to like make up for whatever. So there I did a 60-minute game of paddle last night, which is most probably what you guys saw some clips of. And then I've got last thing is the overall feel for the day. So I just got a rough thing there, and I just wrote here like still woke up feeling tired, but overall more energy throughout the day. So yeah, that's pretty much the little thing I'm following. And I just wanted to tell you guys this. Sorry, I know that was a long rant, but I just wanted to tell you guys this because I'm going to sort of check in with myself. This is what these videos are for, is to check in with myself. So at the end of a week, I'm going to sort of show you my week, my rundown, looking over this and sort of figuring out if I stuck to my goals I've set out for myself. So yeah, at the end of the weeks, I'll recap and see how things are going, and I'll sort of do that. And I think that is quite a cool way of keeping myself accountable as well. All right, okay, so we are at the gym. This is on Tuesday night. We did a pull day, and obviously on pull day, our compound lift is deadlift. So we're doing, I believe it was 3 sets of 6 here. So I just sticked with 120, and I did 3 sets of 6. It was quite a comfortable weight. I just wanted to sort of get used to it and get the bar moving and get in sort of the proper patterns and stuff like that, and just make sure that my form is feeling good. And it felt very good, felt very like sort of light and easy to manage. I could have gone heavier, but I'm just building it up from here. If you guys know me, deadlift is out of the 3 the one I like the least. So yeah, I'm just getting into it. But yeah, and then I did some accessory work, just some like lat pull downs, some pullovers. I think I did some dumbbell rows on this day as well. And then you'll see now I threw in some core. I did some hanging leg raises. You can see here where I like lift up a bit higher, like with my bum. I kind of almost looks like I'm using momentum, but I'm not really. I'm like squeezing up at the top, and then getting that big stretch at the bottom. And then just finished off with a little bit of arms. But it was actually all things considered quite a good session. But this is the first of many. But this is the pull day done for Tuesday. All right. Okay, what is this? Day number 4. So gonna weigh myself today. See what my weight is looking like. I haven't weighed myself in a very long time, so it's gonna be quite interesting to see where I'm at. I think the last time I weighed myself must have been a couple months ago. So that says 88.15, but I am holding my camera. So let me put my camera down now. Alright, it seems to like 88.15. Okay, so 88.15, that is the starting point in terms of my weight. So I started a program on that I'm busy sort of tracking currently on my app, which is quite cool. So I'm on week number 3. So I'm actually doing like one of the sort of the beginner programs, but it's like it's called the Foundations of Strength. So it's one where it's taking you through bench, squat, and deadlift, which is quite cool. So I'm actually like sort of testing all of those at the moment, and I'm working on them all. So that's also quite nice. But yeah, so I'm not pushing any of them really hard. It's just more like getting into it again. But I'm on week 3 of that program, so it means now I cycle over, as in I see what I did in week 1, and I'm trying to beat it in week 3. And same thing in week 4, I'll try beat week 2. So it's quite cool. So for the next little bit, I'll be able to, while I'm in the gym, I'll be able to tell you guys this is what the weight I did previously, and this is the goal I'm going for. So yeah, and I'll mostly, when I go to the gym, I'll mostly focus just on the bench, squat, and deadlift, like on the video. Obviously, I'll do all the other stuff, but I'll mostly focus on that bench, squat, and deadlift. And then I will sort of, just keep you guys up to date on how those are going, and then I'll just throw in other stuff. So one really cool thing that's been happening, or that I've found so far, is just because I'm in like a routine, and I kind of just set myself, okay, there's certain meals that I'm going to be having every day. So like it's like literally a meal program. I'm eating specific meals every single day. Use the small pan. I'm actually really, really excited for all my meals. I'm hungry, like I'm really, really hungry for this meal, which is, for the past while, I haven't been feeling that way. I've been just sort of, I've been struggling with how hungry I've been and things like that. So, I'm not being keen to eat a meal and whatnot. So, it's been really nice. So that's like probably the biggest change I've seen so far, just in these 3 days. Like that I'm actually really excited to eat, which is also one of the biggest things, because then it means I stick to my schedules. I do also know that makes weekends quite hard, because I'm in such a good schedule from Monday to Friday. Weekends get quite tough, because you sort of have one meal later and then your whole sort of day gets thrown off. I've been around this loop many times, so I know kind of the issues that start to come up. So that's going to be an interesting thing to try and figure out over this weekend, is how I'm going to sort of manage that. But that's why I'm doing this video, and that's why I'm taking you guys through it. So yeah, but that's been one really awesome thing, and like the biggest thing so far, that I can sort of feel different in terms of what I'm doing at the moment. But yeah, I'm going to try and make today a bit of a higher calorie day. So I'm going to see if I can crack over 3,000 calories today, just to sort of start bumping it up a bit, because I'm feeling hungry. So yeah, so obviously my body's working quite well with me, so I'm going to bump it up a bit today. Day number 5. Sorry, I only just woke up. Quite interested to know, I'm still feeling quite tired when I wake up, which is, I didn't think I'd feel this way after getting so many nights of good sleep. But it's quite interesting to see how long this takes. So yeah, we're obviously not like that far in. We only done 4 nights of good sleep: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Sorry, 5 good nights of sleep. So yeah, I normally tell people somewhere between 10 and 14 days, if I stick to this thing, somewhere between 10 and 14 days, I start to feel like a massive difference. So it'll be interesting to see if that holds up. But yeah, day number 5, let's get cracking on. Alright, okay, so this is push day. So I did bench. This was 3 sets of 6, I think, on bench press, or actually 3 sets of 2 to 6. So it's my heavier day. This is 110 kilos. Not too sure if that's in pounds. I have it on the screen. And then, I got 6 reps in the first set, which is the set you're looking at here. I did 100 kgs first, and then that felt very, very easy. So I jumped to 110. Got a first set of 6, and now here's the second set, and I believe I got 5 here. So yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with this. Felt quite solid on this day, and I upped my previous time a lot, because I think I did 90 kilos for 6, and then I did 100 kilos for 2 sets of 6 the previous time. And then this is incline dumbbell press. I got the 40s last time. I got the 40s for 8 the previous session. Now I got it for quite an easy 10, and then I ended up actually going to the 44s, and I can't remember exactly. I believe I got 6 to 8 reps on the 44s. But yeah, it was actually quite a good session, especially these incline dumbbells. They felt very good on this day. Okay, so day number 6, here we are. So it is Saturday. Yeah, things have been going pretty well, I must admit. I will do a recap at the end of this video. So that's like sort of what I want to do is sort of recap how the week's been, sort of my thoughts and everything like that. So that will be the end part, recapping everything. So, but for now, day 6, got some really good sleep last night, which was quite nice. Got quite a lot of sleep last night. Still waking up feeling a little bit tired, like a little bit like sort of heavy-eyed, which is weird. But yeah, so it's gonna be interesting to see how long it takes for me to sort of get into a rhythm. I think it's because I'm getting more sleep now. I just need to give my body some time to adjust to that. So yeah, but last night I got a lot of sleep, which is good because it makes up for, I think it was day number 4, day number 5, can't remember, I got it all tracked down, but one of the days I got a bit less sleep, so it kind of makes up for that. But yeah, so, and then in the recap I'm going to be going over everything that I wrote up on that Excel spreadsheet you saw in the beginning of the video. So, but yeah, enough ranting. Me and Gina are off. We're going to go to a little market thing, so we're going to go spend some time there, and then we'll go to the gym session later. And yeah, I'll just kind of form my weekend, a quick overview, and then we'll hit the recap.
Hello, hello.
If you want.
Oh, actually, good afternoon.
Hi.
How are you?
Good in you?
Clean first, clean first wins this challenge. Alright. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh my word, for those of you that know cars, there's an M3 pulling off behind me. Jesus, that's a nice car.
Sounds nice.
Taste testers. I've been waiting very long to eat this.
Shame, it's probably cold by now.
Alright, so I got myself a, what is it, bacon avo feta pizza, classic. Let's see.
I got a bacon, cheddar, pesto sandwich.
Very nice. Actually, it's very nice, man. This thing, I must admit, weighs about like 2 kilos. This thing's so heavy.
Really, really, really good. I'm super impressed. I'm glad I actually went for this. And I wasn't even hungry.
This thing's been in the shot though. You do a fried taste test.
The fries also look really good.
Oh no, man.
They're
They look
so
great.
big. They're good. They could have just done with more spice. I'm gonna get you a new one. They could have just done with more spice.
I wonder if that was the
I
car.
think it was
That
the
was the
car.
car. That was the freaking M3.
It's definitely the car. That's very loud.
Yeah.
That noise. That was a Maserati Quattroporte. I suspect the GTS model. Such a cool noise. Sorry, what was your question?
Damn, I should have been filming that. Sorry, James.
Well, you filming, you can hear the sound.
There's a toy. Alright, okay, so this is another pool day. So I thought I did actually form a leg day, but obviously must not. I did gym legs. It was on the Wednesday where I didn't end up forming. So, but yeah, we're back here with another pool day. So here we're doing like a dual cable row, which I really, really enjoy. and then we supersetted that with some bicep curls on this machine. Yeah, and I actually really enjoy the superset. It's just kind of a warm up to get things going. And then I go into my compound lift, which is obviously deadlifts again. And I think I was doing 3 sets of 6 to 10 here. This is 110 kilos because obviously the 120 felt quite light the previous one. I decided to go the 110. Yeah, and I think I can't remember exactly. I think I did all 3 sets with the 110. I can't remember, but I do have it all written down. But yeah, it felt quite good, felt quite confident with this weight. The high rep stuff does start to burn a bit more, but yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Say goodbye to the people. Yeah, you haven't viewed much in this video this week, so you love them. Like and subscribe.
Okay.
Alright, okay, back to the spot. I think this is kind of pretty much where I started the week, so I'm quite excited. This is actually Monday, so it is the beginning of the next week. So I'm starting the next week of this filming. But yeah, I want to sort of close off the week, show you guys how my week looked on my sort of table. I'm going to try my best to not keep this too long, but I'm not going to, like, yeah, I want to explain to you guys what I do and like how I structured the week and things like that. So, and like what's my plan moving forward. So I will speak as much as I need to, but I'm going to try my best to keep it down. So, so yeah, let's have a quick little overlook of the week, and then I will explain as we go on. Okay, so we obviously finished day 7, so that was a full week, and now we're on the 21st of April. So length of sleep, you can see roughly there. I've got my average, so my average for the whole week last week was 8 hours 23 minutes, but you can see all my other days, so I had 8 hours 36, I had 8 hours 19, 8 hours 31, 8 hours 37, 7:52. This was a bit of a bad night. But also, I did write here, should have got more, because I actually should have got, I can't remember exactly the amount, I think it was like 8 hours 15 minutes, but I actually woke up and in the morning, and I just woke up, I was like, I know when I wake up and I'm just like awake, so I woke up and I was awake and I was thinking like, I could try for sleep more, but I just knew it wasn't going to work, so I just wrote it down as that. So I could have technically got more sleep if I did keep sleeping, but I woke up. So yeah, and the same actually thing happened here. So this one I also could have maybe got like 8 hours 15 minutes, so sort of a similar thing. So actually very, very happy with how much sleep I did get, and like not so much like how much, it's more just like, you know, getting to bed at the right time, waking up at the right time, all that kind of stuff. Like I was actually very happy with how my week went. Also had some nights, because Friday was Good Friday, and then Sunday was Easter, so there was a lot of things happening this weekend as well. So yeah, that's that. And then calories, you can see my calories for the week. That was my average, 2,925. It could be a little bit higher than this because I didn't track some stuff over this weekend. So like on the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there was some bad stuff I had, like some like Easter eggs and things like that, which I didn't actually track. So I more just tracked the stuff that was considered like actual food, because I want my goal is to get protein right now. So that was what I kind of did there. So the calories would actually be a little bit higher, but it's kind of junk calories. I'm not really interested anyway in that. And then quality of food, obviously the first 3 days were good, great, and then it was good and then bad. This day was really bad. I actually landed up having, because we went out for that dinner and everyone was having fish, and I was such a fan of fish, so we actually ended up getting takeouts, which wasn't the greatest, but again across the whole week, not too bad. Also here, good. This was just because I had like Easter eggs and things on those days, so it wasn't like the greatest. Here's my protein for the week. You can see roughly over 200, and then my average is 199, which is perfect. That's exactly what I want to be. Here's my water consumption for the week, pretty good. This last day was the only bad day. That was my weight. I only weighed in once in the week. I'll most probably weigh in once in this next week again. This was the gym, so I did 4 gym sessions in that week, which is again roughly about the amount of sessions I want to be doing at the moment. So I did a pull day, a legs day, a push day, a pull day, and I'm starting this week with a legs day today. Yeah, and then how was gym? I had bad, good. The first one, bad, good, good, and then good. So it's somewhat getting a bit better. So we'll see. It'll be interesting to see how it goes here. And then here's my cardio and stretching. I did no stretching this week, which is a little bit, or last week, which I will progress on. So that's something I'm going to try work towards in this coming week. But I did play some paddle, and then obviously I've got my overall feel for the day. But that's not really. It's more just like stuff for myself, if I want to roughly remember things. So yeah, so that's quite exciting. I must admit, I'm really thoroughly enjoying doing it again like this way. So goal now is to just progress and do each of these things the same, or if not better. So I'm going to try to keep my sleep roughly the same. Very happy with how my sleep went last week. Just going to slowly try to feel better, obviously, and get better quality sleep throughout the night. As I get into a better routine, I think my sleep quality will be better as well. Calories, just keep the quality of my calories better. The calorie range, I'm also fine for now. I'm fine to be in that sort of 3,000 range. I'll maybe see if I can bump it up a little bit, but keeping obviously the calories good. Yeah, and everything else I'm pretty happy with. So yeah, obviously I mentioned about the stretching. I think I'll try to do that a bit, and then obviously I want to get somewhere between the second and third week, between 14 and 21 days. I think my gym sessions should, from like past experience, in those 14 to 21 days is where my gym sessions start to get like amazing. They start to feel like I'm on a whole different level. So I'm quite excited to see that. We're only on day 8, so we'll see. And we'll now move into the next week. So I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to film my week. This week was also a very good week, I must admit, for me to start making these videos, or this video, because it was quite a more empty week than I typically would have. I didn't do much app work this week. I didn't do much. I had quite a lot of people because it was like a long weekends and stuff. I had a lot of clients off, so there was a lot less work for me to actually do this week. So it was a good week for me to actually focus on the camera and focus on filming and getting used to it. So yeah, I'm quite excited. I'm very keen to get going, but I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. I'm going to be posting these for the next at least 6 weeks. I want to make like myself, like I'm doing this challenge, I want to do for the next 6 weeks. I'm going to be posting a video like this every week. Don't really know if anyone's going to be interested in this. I don't really mind too much, to be fully honest with you. I'm doing this more for myself and just getting used to being in the camera again. So, and I'm testing things out. I'm going to test it out and see where I'm at. So yeah, but the next 6 weeks for sure, there's going to be one of these videos every week. Yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.